Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video we are going to cut this beautiful structural short gown you are seeing on your screen. The down part is a structure, it has a structural skirt, then the upper is princess that, okay, with the sequence applique on it. So guys, I'll be using this material on my table. I've already folded it into two. So the next thing I have to do is to mark out my starting line and then mark the length. I'll be cutting the down part first before the upper part. So I'm going to mark out my starting line. So this is my starting line. So the length of the gown length is 35, and the half length is 18. 35 minus 18, I'll have 17 inches. Okay, so the down part I'll be cutting 17 inches, then plus 1 inch. Let me do the half length 17, so I'll be having 18 inches plus 1 inch, that's 19 inches. So I'll be marking 19 inches. So after that, the next thing is to mark from the waist. This is my waistline now. From the waist to the hip line is 9 inches. So I will divide the waist measurement and the hip measurement by 4. So the waist measurement is 40 divided by 4, that's 10. So because this is a structural sleeve, it is not going to be fitted. I'll be adding allowance on the hip and on the down part. The waist will be exactly as the waist measurement. So I'll be adding 1 inch or 1.5 inch. I'll be adding 1 inch for joining allowance on the waist. Then the hip measurement is 44 divided by 4, that's 11. So I'm going to add 1 inch for freeness, making it 12, and 1 inch for closing allowance, that's 13. On the down part, instead of marking 13, I'm going to mark 12 inches. So I'll minus 1 inch and mark 12 inches. Because if you look at it, you will see how curvy it looks on the camera. So I'm trying to get that curviness. So after this, the next thing now is to cut it out. So I'll notch the waist area for me not to make mistake. So I'll use this front bodice to trace out the back, adding the my zipper allowance. So after this, the next thing is to cut out the lining, because it's going to have lining. So after cutting out the lining, the next thing is to put my gum stay on it. I'm going to use gum stay. You can use a hard gum, you can use a crinoline mesh. Okay guys, this is the main fabric and this one is the lining. So this is the front body, this is where I notch. So I'm going to start closing them one after the other. So this is the waist area. So I'm going to take this one and I will close it. I'll close it with my closing allowance, which I added half inch. I'll also close this side. I'll also close this side. So after closing the main fabric, I'm going to do the same to the lining. This is the down part, this is the waist area. So I will take I'll place it this way and close it up with half inch. So I'm going to take it to my machine and do just that. Okay guys, after joining the side, this is the lining and this is the main fabric. So I'm going to keep this one aside. Let's work with the lining. So the next thing I have to do now is to join. I'll be using this boning. It's called regining boning. So I'll show you how I'm going to attach this boning. I'm going to sew this boning on this closing line. It's very, very important. Then I'll be marking a straight line for the next bonings. It depends on how many you want to attach. It's your choice. So after marking, I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 at the back, 8 at the front, plus this one, this joining side. That's going to give me about 18 pieces of boning. So I'll take my boning straight to my machine, and whatever I'm sewing, I'll be leaving half inch. I'll start before, as in I'll leave half inch, then I'll start immediately after half inch. That's where I'm going to start placing the boning. So I'm going to sew it all straight. So I'll take it to my machine, sew the boning, then we proceed. Okay guys, so after sewing my boning, this is what I have. I've already ironed it down. This is the lining. I cross boning at the center, as you can see. So after that, the next thing I have to do now is to use the lining to turn up the main fabric. So I'll keep them right side facing each other. So I will take it to my machine, then I'm going to sew, holding them down together. So I'll take them to my machine and sew. So after sewing it, I'll then flip it over and show you the final look. Okay guys, I've sewn the down part. I've also top stitched it, as you can see, and I also sewed the two sides. The zipper area side, I sew it also. So what I have to do now is to flip it in or turn it inside out. Okay guys, after turning it in and ironing it, this is what I have. So this is for the down part. I will interlock the waist area.